Welcome to Car Finance Simplified, folks. JD here again. On today's episode, we're going to compare a Bmw M340 new versus used. So, first and foremost, thank you again for your continued support. Subscribers, or subscriptions I should say, are going through the roof. Not literally, obviously, but in my world they are. I think I've picked up about 140 in the last week, so that's fantastic. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Interestingly, the channel views are going up, but because of that, the ratio of subscribers to non-subscribers is drastically going down, and I think I'm on about 8% of anybody currently watching these videos is a subscriber. So if you haven't yet subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do. Make sure you also hit that bell icon so that you are notified as and when a new video is released. So this video today, down to business. One of my Facebook contributors suggested this, so thanks very much. I did a video probably quite a while ago on the Bmw M340. It had only been recently released at the time, so there weren't many used examples out there. What I want to do today is just to see how it compares buying new or used. Is it still better to buy used, or is it still better to buy new? And I'm also going to throw something that's quite exciting into the mix in terms of a possible APR which I may be able to get for subscribers of the channel. So stay tuned until the end for that bit of good news. Okay, so let's just have a look. So I did a quick search today. Excuse me. And again, no affiliation with Stratstone, but this came up. BMW 3 Series M340iX drive 4-door step auto. And they are saying personal contract purchase offer of $579 a month with $1999 deposit. So what we'll do for comparison purposes, we'll base our deposit on $1999 for each of them. The three examples we're going to go through is this example, which is brand new with BMW. We're going to go through BMW. We're going to find a used M340 and look at BMW's headline finance. And then we're also going to use another finance company, which I will talk more about at the end of. You get the idea. So if we have a look at this. Now, this is assuming no options, obviously. It's a standard car, although the BMW M340 is pretty heavily spec'd anyway. If we have a look down at the finance offer, they are quoting 47 months, so this is 47 equal payments, month 48 being where your guaranteed future value lies. Just remember, again, I can't emphasize this enough, if you do get any finance quotes, make sure they are the exact same length of term. So if you are asking for a 48-month quote, make sure that both quotes, if you're trying to make a comparison, are both 48 months. And are they 47 equal payments, or are they 48 equal payments? So just make sure they're the same. Don't compare one like this, which is 47 equal payments, with another one that might be 48 equal payments. Obviously, it could skew your results. So they are saying customer deposit of $1999, dealer deposit contribution of $7865. So this particular car has got a recommended on the road cash price of $49,845, but actually if we whack this into the old spreadsheet, so let me just try and see what I'm doing here. So $49,845, deposit, our deposit of $1999, and they are throwing in a deposit contribution of $7865. They have a guaranteed future value of $18,422.76 and an APR of 4.9. On the spreadsheet, look, on 47, remember, if it's a 48-month agreement but it's 47 equal payments, always put in the spreadsheet the number of equal payments. Some people have been questioning why the results they're getting on the spreadsheet are slightly out, and it's usually down to the fact that they are putting in the incorrect amount of equal months in that box there. Actually, while I remember, if you would like a copy of this current spreadsheet, as always, do just fling me an email here and I will get back to you with details of how you can obtain a copy. So that's coming out on the spreadsheet at 57904. BMW are coming out at 579. So that's reassuring. We know we're pretty close on the old spreadsheet. This is on 8,000 miles a year as well. That's going to skew things slightly because the quote I've got is on 10,000. Excuse me. But we'll carry on anyway. So that's coming out at 579. Now what we're going to do is look at a used one. Now there's loads of used examples out there, some cheaper than this one, but this is kind of the first one I came across. This is an M340iX drive. It's done 7,500 miles. It's coming up to a year old, December 2019. It's probably got a few more options on it. I don't know whether it's got a lot more on it. I think it's got some Pro Glass. It's got some Pro Glass. There's probably a couple of options on it, but it's pretty similar to the new version here, so the new model here. So let's have a look at what they say on their finance. So we want to put in the same finance deposit, so 1999, 48 months. Now this is interesting. Let's just see. Okay, good. I just want to make sure it is 47 equal payments. So look at this. If you were to go with the headline rate that BMW are offering on this used car, because they are quoting 10.9% APR, it's going to come out with the same deposit of 688.53 versus 579. So over £100, nearly £110 a month cheaper to go new if you were going to go on a 4-year PCP with the same deposit. Okay. Now, let's just break it down. Let's just whack it into the spreadsheet. So onto this second tab, £38,000 cash price. Deposit we're going to put in as 1999. Now the guaranteed future value in this example is 14,382. Is that right? 14,382.33. 14,382.33. And the quoted APR is 10.9 and 47 equal payments. There you go, not bad. 690.50. Is that right? 38k. 1999. Okay, that's good. No, that's good, actually. I am okay. I wondered why I'd done 10,000 miles on my previous quote, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It's because the used example defaults at 10,000 miles a year. The new defaults to 8,000, so that's fine. So that's coming out at, let me just double check this. See, I've put that in wrong. 14,382.33. Great, that's better. So the spreadsheet's saying 688.80. They've got 688.53, so pretty close. Right, let me just show you another example based on the same car and the same terms, but I will show you what you might be able to get this car for, because I've got my contact who I will be discussing more on the channel hopefully very soon. I can't really divulge anything at the moment, but essentially I asked them for a quote on this particular car and it came out at same deposit. They had a guaranteed future value of, is it going to let me paste this in? No, it's not. Right, hang on a minute. Bear with me, folks. I've just got to find the quote. 14,943.50. That's higher than BMW. 14,943.50. Okay. There was 10,000 miles a year, 48-month agreement. So let's put this in at 10.9 because I just want to show you something. 47 equal payments. Coming out at 679.18 versus 688.80. Why is it different? Same deposit, same APR. Obviously, it's because the guaranteed future value from BMW is 14,382 and from this other finance house is 14,943. So again, if you're going to keep the car full term and you look after it, that final end value is guaranteed. If you want to get out of it earlier, obviously you're building slightly less equity in because you've got a higher end value, so that might skew things. I'm assuming we're going to run all of these for the full 4-year term. Now, what if I was to say to you that I could potentially get you guys 5.9? Look at the difference. So from going from 10.9 on this particular used car at 67918, if we go to 5.9, you think, well, it's only 5%. Look at the difference. 574, £105 a month cheaper. Let's look at the total cost. So the total cost at 10.9, actually we'll have a look at the 10.9 on the BMW used. So this is the used finance, 10.9 from BMW, 688.80. Total cost for a £38,000 car is 48,700 if you were to run it full term and pay it off at the end effectively. Look at this example with 5.9. So not only is our guaranteed future value slightly higher, so we're going to pay a tiny bit more interest there because the interest is so much lower. We're not only going to save £105 a month, but this is the important bit. I hope you can see this. Let me just zoom in a little bit on Excel. Can you see this? Here we go. Look at this. So the total cost is 43,937. So let's say 44,000. So 44,000 at 5.9 versus 48,700. And let me just zoom in again so hopefully you can see this. 48,755 versus 43,937. So if you wanted this used car, hopefully I will be able, subject to your individual circumstances, be able to point you in the right direction of 5.9 APR. And on this particular car, you can see that you could save effectively £105 a month compared to BMW's headline rate. Now, yes, BMW might haggle. You might be able to get it down a little bit, but I doubt you'd get it down to 5.9. So watch this space. I'm going to put something out about this hopefully soon. But what I'm saying is hopefully for viewers of this channel, for subscribers of this channel, providing, subject to status, obviously, you may be able to get 5.9. So that is a massive saving. However, the other interesting thing is, even if you can get 5.9, even if you can get a higher guaranteed future value than BMW are offering on this particular used car, look how much a brand new one is. 57904 with the same deposit. And I'm just going to zoom in again. So yes, the overall, it's interesting. Look, the overall cost on this brand new car is 47,636, and on the BMW used finance is 48,755. So it's cheaper still overall because they've got 10.9 on the used. It's cheaper to buy new. It's not cheaper to buy new if you consider the total cost over the period. So 43,937, this is on the used car at 5.9 with the same deposit, versus 47,636 for a brand new one. However, because the guaranteed future value is so much higher on the brand new one, we are talking 18,422 versus, in BMW's case, 14,382 or 14,943 from the other finance house. Because it's so much higher, because the guaranteed future value is so much higher, and we've got 4.9% on the new car, the monthly payment is what? 579 versus 688 with BMW versus 574 with the other finance house. So it's difficult, isn't it? I suppose if you wanted to... whacked the desk there. I suppose if you wanted to own this car eventually, say you got to the end of the 4 years and you wanted to pay it off, and you've got a very good low cost personal loan. Obviously, you've paid £574 a month over the 4 years versus £579 over the 4 years. But if you want to settle on the new one, yes, it'll be a year newer in that time, but you've got to find 18.5. With this one, you've only got to find 15. So it's horses for courses, isn't it? But it's still, if you're only interested in a monthly payment, which I know I say is always a bad thing, and you want a brand new car with all the things that comes with, so no mileage, 3 years warranty, etc., it's still cheaper, or it's still nearly as cheap to buy brand new. The only thing we need to remember, obviously, is the used one has probably got a few options on it. It's got the Sun Pro glass, it might have a few other bits. So you might find you've got £1,000 or so of options on there. Having said that, an interesting comparison. I hope that was remotely useful. I've just got in from work, so I'm probably rambling a little bit, but let's just summarise again one more time. Brand new one, standard spec, 1999 deposit, 579 a month with an end value of 18.4. Used with BMW, coming in at 68880 at 10.9 with a final value of 14,382. And with the other finance house, more details to come in the future, 57436 with a slightly higher end value but a much better, very competitive 5.9% APR, which is excellent on a used car. And just to confirm, that is a guaranteed future value. It's not a balloon payment. So it's not a lease HP. It's a guaranteed future value PCP arrangement, just the same as you would get with BMW. Okay, thanks very much for watching. As I say, please do email me here, if I can find my finger, for anything you'd like to know. And also if you'd like to buy a spreadsheet, obviously. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Please do continue to watch. Please do continue to comment. And please do subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll see you next time. Take care.